All right, so today we have something a little bit different. I know you guys are used to full-on reviews or doing live unboxings, but today it's going to be just a quick look at this brand new limited edition from Platinum Japan. Today we have the Platinum 3776 Century. This is the Shiun limited edition. This is the 4th edition of the Fuji Shunkei series, which follows Shungyo, which was in 2017, Kumpoo, which was in 2018, and the Rokka of 2019. So I even got my Kumpoo here for comparison, and this is a limited edition based on the seasonal imagery of Mount Fuji. So each edition takes on a different aspect of this imagery. The Shiun is inspired by purple clouds that sometimes appear over Mount Fuji, and these purple clouds are actually auspicious symbols. They kind of give you good luck if you, I guess, view them. And Platinum really works this magic that they have with their resins. Starting with the previous editions, it's not just a simple demonstrator pen that has a cylindrical barrel. There's facets cut into this pen that create a design that are it's just outstanding in terms of how it just creates what would ordinarily be just like a standard, resin or a plastic, and just makes it so much more precious and luxurious than what it appears to be at first glance. And you could tell as you turn around this pen that it just catches the light in certain ways. It almost kind of like refracts the light and then puts it on additional objects in the area, that it just catches the eye in such a way that it just really is breathtaking and captures, I think, the idea of clouds and the idea of light coming in from these purple clouds in such a beautifully artistic way. These diamond facets are not just like cut into the material at a flat angle. They're concave, and they have a slight concave arc to them, which is truly something unique. I've never seen anything quite like this, and I think that's the case with any of these Shunkei series pens, is that you never see a resin material quite like this. So not only are these quite unique, but they are also limited edition. There's only 3,776 pieces, going after, of course, the Platinum 3776 Century name, and also this is the height in meters of Mount Fuji. And it's limited worldwide, so everybody from Japan to the United States has their limited allotment of these pens. And they are engraved at the cap finial, which also has a little notable design feature here, as well as in the Kumpoo. You'll see inside of the cap finial is a nut that actually secures the finial to the rest of the cap. That's in the shape of a mount, what they call Mount Fuji, which is a very abstract looking kind of tapered shape that's inside of there, which is pretty cool because it really does encapsulate the overall theme of Mount Fuji in a symbolic way at the top of the cap. And also to note on the cap is the Platinum's patented slip and seal mechanism, which is actually kind of like a cushioned, spring-loaded cap, inner cap that's there, that rests up against the front part of the nib when you cap the pen, and keeps the nib fresh if you were to ink it and just like leave it in your desk or so for like 2 years and then come back. It's supposed to still write right away and not dry out on you. So another key aspect of this pen in the cap is the 3D engraved band, which really has a beautiful engraving that goes around here. It says 3776 Century, Platinum, made in Japan. The engraved cap ring and the rest of the trim on the pen, including the clip and the other trim rings on here, are rhodium finished to match with the rhodium finished 14 karat gold nib. And this nib is available in extra fine, fine, medium, or broad nib sizes. And I would suggest that if you're considering this pen and are not sure of which nib size to go with, check out our Platinum nib size comparison video that's on our channel, and you'll find that even if you go with a broad nib, it's not necessarily going to be the biggest, gushiest broad nib that you've written with. It's going to be more like a European medium style, because that's where Platinum is with usually their nibs, is that they run a little bit on the smaller side in terms of its line width, and they're not as wet, let's say, as European counterparts. I really enjoy writing with my Kumpoo, and I've been enjoying it for the last 2 years. And one of the things I really love about this pen is that it has a great posted length. It's a workhorse type of pen where you could take it with you anywhere and really feel like it's not like too delicate of a pen. It can get knocked around a little bit. This resin is pretty strong, and it's beautiful to look at, so of course it's something that you're going to be attracted to writing with for quite some time. You're not going to want to put it down. So these limited editions come out every year and tend to sell out pretty quickly. So we don't expect these to be around for very long, probably maybe until like the fall or so. But these limited editions are quite a collector's item. Usually right after that they sell out, they end up reselling on eBay for quite a bit, brand new. I know even used, my Kumpoo could fetch quite a decent price to give me back my investment and then some. It is quite a price tag to start off with at $470. However, if you're interested in the Platinum 3776 Century, they can be had at the regular resin styles for under $200. So that's a pretty big difference for the same 14 karat gold nib and roughly the same materials that are involved here. This being a limited run of 3,776 pieces plus the exclusive and once in a lifetime type of faceting of this design that they've made here makes it quite the precious pen and precious collector's edition. So this pen does include the Platinum proprietary converter to start with. Don't need to worry about that. If you like using bottled ink, it's there for you. Then underneath the platform, you do have a disposable ink cartridge, also Platinum proprietary, and the serial card as well as instruction manual as well. So if you're interested in learning more about the Platinum 3776 Century, check out our review of the Carnelian from last year. It'll have all of the detailed specs as well as size comparison and a little bit of a writing sample, so you could check out a little bit more about this particular model of pen. Thanks for taking a quick look at the new Platinum 3776 Century Shiun. If this video has been informative and entertaining to watch, please give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below to let us know what you think of this pen. Hit the subscribe button to follow Goldspot Pens for more fine writing videos, unboxings, and interviews with people from the pen community. Thank you for tuning in, and stay inky, my friends. Take care.